Hello, my name is Joe Stops and I'm very proud to be standing for the Green Party here in Tring.
Why am I standing? I'm standing because we're facing a climate emergency. Important things must be done to protect our planet, and I'm not seeing enough. I'm not seeing a reduction in cars in Tring. I'm not seeing electric vehicles being encouraged here in Tring. I'm not seeing an improvement of public transport. I'm not seeing an improvement of cycle paths. I'm seeing very, very little, and I'm very, very frustrated. Some of the other parties, they talk the talk, but they've got to walk the walk. If you vote for me, Joe Stops, I will put green issues at the forefront of every decision I make.
One of the things I'm really concerned about here in Tring is the Dacorum local plan. All the local plan seems to be doing is bolting on many hundreds of homes onto Tring without any investment in the infrastructure of Tring. And also what is frustrating me is that the homes that are being built are not being built to the highest sustainability and environmentally high standards that we can build to. We need to build better. And secondly, I've got this simple proposal for the local plan. For every acre of green belt that is developed in Tring, a further 2 acres is rewilded, given to the people of Tring in trust, and given public access to those things so that we have land that is protected for future generations. And also, hey, those trees that we plant in the rewilded areas, they could offset some of the carbon used in the building of the new homes. It's a win-win. A win for Tring and a win for the new people that live in Tring. Let's make Tring better, not just bigger. One of my ideas to make Tring a greener place, but also to help our high street, is to install more and better electric charging points like this one for electric vehicles. This is the only charging point we have in Tring, and it's a very slow, old-fashioned machine. If one of these is just a 3-pin plug. If we had some state-of-the-art ones, it would encourage people with electric vehicles to use the town and go local shops. But it could also encourage people such as myself that don't have a private driveway but live in the town centre to own an electric vehicle. In fact, I've done that and I'm using this a lot, but we need more of them. If I'm using this, no one else can. And I think one thing that's really struck me is up at Tesco's, they've got 4 or 5 really high-end, state-of-the-art chargers. And why they installed that? Because they know that local people will use those chargers and be attracted to use their shop. And I frankly think the high street deserves the same. Come on, Tring. Dacorum, you've declared a climate emergency. Let's start seeing some proper action, not just this old-fashioned 3-pin plug as the only way to charge an electric car in Tring. We can do better. Berkhamsted's doing better. Aylesbury's doing better. Come on, let's sort this out. One of my ideas for Tring to help the high street, because let's face it, we really need to keep the high street alive. More than ever with COVID, we need to support our local high street, and it's something I'm very passionate about with Plastic-Free Tring. One of my other ideas I have to help the high street would be just 3 or 4 events a year in the summer where we pedestrianise the high street. We get rid of all this traffic just for a few hours on a Sunday or something, and we encourage all the restaurants to do al fresco dining. We could get the tables and chairs from the local halls and stuff. I think we need to, as a community, rally around our wonderful local businesses. And I think we need solutions. The other political candidates, they're saying we need to help the high street, but I want to know how. And I think, yes, there's ways like reducing taxes and whatnot, but we need to organise some events and we need to get rid of this traffic just for a few hours on a Sunday, a few times a year, so we can breathe and enjoy it. Our beautiful, lovely high street. A vote for Joe Stops is a vote for the following. It's a vote to improve public transport. It's a vote to encourage cycling in any way possible, make it safer to cycle in around Tring. A vote for me is a call to improve the air quality in Tring. I wipe diesel fumes off my window in my office every day and it's so awful. I want to have better air, particularly around our schools. I want to improve recycling. It's so complicated what we can and cannot recycling. We can, frankly, do better. But most importantly of all, for me, I think is that we must address the climate emergency with real passion. Words are just not enough. And we can do that in ways that actually help our high street. My Plastic Free initiative is supporting local businesses. There are ways of doing this and addressing the climate emergency that can also benefit the whole of Tring and its wonderful community and its high street. Vote for Joe Stops. Vote for the future. It's not about the next 4 years, it's about the next 40 years.